Hi guys, how are you? It's Dr. Pam, owner of Academic Coaching for World Changers. And I want to talk to you a little bit about today's myth is bipolar 1. So bipolar 1, bipolar 2, and cyclothymia. If you're already testing with us or tutoring with us, you know these answers. If you're taking a test anytime soon, Bentley decides to join me. He likes to be on recording, which surprises me. However, if you're taking any of the mental health tests that we tutor for, you probably already know this, but if not, let me share it with you. So they're both going to start off with major depression. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Can't get out of bed. By the way, that's the diagnosis time for major depression. Just 2 weeks. Can't get out of bed, having suicidal thoughts, want to kill yourself, oversleep, undersleep, overeat, undereat. Oh, like something's just wrong. You know something has changed and something's wrong. 2 weeks. So you go see your doctor, you might end up in the hospital with suicidal thoughts. They put you on usually an SSRI, right? A really good Zoloft or maybe a Prozac. Suddenly your mood lifts. It lifts, it lifts, it lifts, it lifts all the way up. So what the textbook and with the DSM say, at least 5 to 7 days of that full-blown manic episode. We know in real life with people, it can last a lot longer than that. And it feels great. Why the heck would I want to go to the doctor? I think I'm Superwoman. I can clean my house. I'm not hungry. I am amazing. I may sleep with some people that I wouldn't normally sleep with. I might shop. I may be hyper and talking to people at 3 a.m. Yeah, some things like that. I had a client once that moved furniture at 3 a.m. You know, things like that. But it still feels good. Why would you come for therapy for that? It's amazing. The problem is with bipolar 1, if I've got that 2 weeks of major depression, I go up, I go up, I go up, then what happens? I crash. Literally, the higher the high, the lower the low. So when I come all the way back down, then I'm really going to be back in that major depressive episode. And that's not the fun part. So bipolar 1, you're going to know. You've seen celebrities on TV that do some really bizarre behavior and suddenly go into hiding. That's a manic episode. I really hope society recognizes when we have a mental illness. Now, bipolar 2. So the test answer is it's still 2 weeks of depression, right? I'm going to go up 4 days or less, and most people won't even notice. So that's what I'm looking for on most mental health tests. The truth is, if you know that person, you'll notice. You'll notice. I have a friend, and what I get is every so often, I get a call at like 7 a.m. I'm up. How are you? I didn't get a lot of sleep last night and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you what's going on, girl. Blah, 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 blah. Now, if you didn't know her, you just wouldn't know. But I've been friends with her for a very long time. So I know when the mood is elevated. So, but for the test answer is you might not even notice. So again, 2 weeks, major depression, 4 days or less. I get that hypo, H-Y-P-O, less than, right? And then I'm going to come back down. I may never go back down to a major depression again. Okay, so the difference is again, 2 weeks, they're both major depression. The full-blown manic episode, you will know, I promise you'll know, it usually somebody ends up in the hospital or in jail because the behavior is so bizarre. But again, I'm not coming to therapy because it feels great. Same thing with the bipolar 2, right? 2 weeks, major depression, I go up, but I never ever have to come back down to a major depression again. Cyclothymia is now that I don't really meet the DSM diagnosis for bipolar, but I have more ups than downs. And that lasts for 2 years in adults and 1 year in children. So if you're not a mental health therapist and you just like learning about people in your life, this is one that you might want to look out for. Okay, it's Thanksgiving is coming up and you've got some people and you know the behavior is really bizarre at the holidays. You know, if there's no drug and alcohol involved, then they might have bipolar 1. Guys, I hope I see you in one of my channels. I hope you see you in one of my live sessions. We have an NCE boot camp coming up. It is the first weekend in December, the first Saturday in December. And definitely you get to see me live and actually get to ask questions. All of you that talk back to all my videos, it's a great time to actually come meet me live. I hope to see you soon and good luck and happy Thanksgiving.